Okay. And the energy that's coming in from September into October is the Two of Swords. So it's kind of feeling like at a crossroads. You're not sure which way you want to go because you don't have all the facts. You don't have all the information. So with the Two of Swords, it's feeling like you can't make a decision yet because you haven't been told everything you need to regarding what is going on. Oh, and I'm doing a different spread this month. Tell me if you like it. And if you don't, let me know too. Then we have the Initiate, Ace of Cups, the Moon, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Ace of Discs, Two of Discs, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands reversed. So let me just move everything up just a hair so you can see them all. Okay. All right. It's, this Ten of Swords is popping up for everybody, either that or the devil. It's just been the energy of October. Maybe it's because, it's, Halloween time, it's Day of the Dead coming up. So it is a time of death and decay, of letting go so that we can start rebuilding and, kind of nurture and take it a little bit slower and take account for everything that has happened. So it's not too surprising, but however, it's always interesting that most of the signs are going through very similar energies. And, you're right there with them. However, you have some really interesting cards we have three of the aces, okay? So 3 aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Discs, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. And so having these here, having this is like new beginnings, creativity, having the willpower to go forward. And this is emotional and in the physical realm. So 2 aspects of your life are going to really shift and you're going to start to really find your footing and grounding when it comes to possibly a new relationship and then also a new job or a new way of life. And it's really connected to the collective, okay? So the Initiate is the Hierophant. So it can be your church, it can be your community, it can be, if you're a teacher, your classroom, situations where there's many people who, congregate together under the same circumstance. And so it's really linked. So you might actually meet somebody at this special gathering, at this lovely little space. However, know that you don't know everything. And I'm not saying that, you don't know anything. I'm saying that you don't know everything about the situation because the moon is here. And so the moon is kind of fogging your judgment, fogging somebody else's judgment about the situation. So I do feel like you are going to be meeting somebody, but you just need to wait a minute, sit back, enjoy the feelings that they bring up in you, but not necessarily move forward drastically. Because we also have the Ten of Swords, and there's two situations that are coming up with this. So one of them is, this situation that is happening, and it could be with actually another water sign. So Pisces, Pisces, Capricorn, or who am I missing? Scorpio. I always do that. Because I feel like Scorpio should really be a fire sign. I've always felt that. But Scorpio is a water. Okay. But the Page of Cups, you could be connecting with the Page of Cups. And, they are promising you love and will always be there for you. And let's get married now. Or let's start this partnership. Let's build. But you don't, there's something hidden. There's something hidden behind it. And so it's kind of like you have to watch and see how it unfolds with the Ten of Swords there. I'm a little leery of it. It also, on the other end, it could also be that you need to let something go before you let this person in. That there's a situation that you are holding on to, a person, a relationship in regards to work, but something needs to be done with it. Be done. Done, and so that you can move on and enjoy this union that could really be blissful on this earthly realm. And in doing that, it's like also you're going to have to really work on your balance here. We have the Two of Pentacles, and it's especially since we have these two cards here, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, finding emotional and physical balance with it. And this Knight of Swords is interesting in that it's coming towards you, but I feel like these are at odds. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups. The Knight of Swords is an air sign, so that's Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. And they're kind of coming in, like in a way, to throw you off helter skelter. You know, and they're linked to this Ten of Swords. So it could actually be the person that you're supposed to be letting go, or the situation that you're supposed to be letting go. And it's they feel like it's so black and white, cut and dry. This is what you need to do. Why aren't you with me? Why aren't you staying at this job? Why aren't you staying at in this house? You know, those kinds of situations. Like they feel like they know what's best for you, but you're still mulling it over and trying to figure it out. And so that could kind of throw you out of balance, out of sync with your own emotions, because they're getting clouded by somebody else's judgment of the situation. Yeah, and then with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse, there's a celebration going on. So, you know, you will be celebrating something during October. And it's not a birthday, obviously, but it's maybe somebody else's birthday, or, you know, even Halloween or fall, you know, but there's something that is going to be celebrated that will also link to this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning on the earthly realm. All right, but because of it, it's also going to kind of hilt and stilt the Ace of Wands energy. So this is like a hunch. That's what happens. Okay, I get this. Because of everything that's happening, you're not listening as much as you usually do to your intuition and to your hunches, okay? Because you emotionally and physically, you are going through a great change with community in mind, and a lot of emotion is coming up. So you are second guessing yourself, and so this Ace of Wands is wanting to come in, but since you're second guessing and not following your intuition, it's going to take longer. All right, it's not going to happen as quickly as you like. And you might not even know about it. That's the thing. Is this Ace of Wands in reverse, I think, is kind of like just waiting in the curtains, but you don't know what's there yet. And this is a new beginning with your heart, like with your vibrance, with creativity, with entertainment, you know, with beauty. And so they're just kind of waiting for you to simmer down and recognize and turn your head and feel the pulse of them nearby. All right. And when I say them, I'm talking about the situation. It could be a person, absolutely. But I feel like it's more of an invitation to a situation in your life. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I feel really, yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I'm going to pull from the Tarot of Moon Garden. It's a new deck for me. And I just pulled the Major Arcana cards to kind of bring it all together. The Hermit. All right, so this is the advice really for you, is that because you are going to have some people who are trying to tell you what to do and tell you what they think is best for you, especially this Knight of Swords energy, and even this Page of Cups, who I think is coming in lovingly, but they don't know. They don't know you as well. And the best person to make the decisions for yourself is yourself. So the Hermit is saying, shine the light on you, let go of some situations that are foggy, that don't make sense, be patient, know that emotions shift and change, and by being patient, you will be rewarded basically with a new beginning on the earthly realm, or a new relationship that really does want to come in. But the Hermit is just pay attention to the voice within. You know, and, you know, because you are coming into the month feeling foggy and not sure, and, you know, that you don't have all your ducks in a row. And so just take it a little bit slower in October, okay, Cancer? Take it a little bit slower. Understand that the community, your collective, your group is supporting you, and you could actually meet some loving, wonderful people in that to help you on the way.